Okay, so the title of this video doesn't give away much. If I'm doing my job correctly, you don't know what it is we're talking about based off of the title and the thumbnail of this video. I did that on purpose, because this topic is something that I don't think really deserves to be pushed out there through headlines and thumbnails and images on social media, but it is very, very important that we do talk about this, because today we are talking about Vancouver Canucks forward Jake DeBrusk, and to put it bluntly, you can see why I didn't put this in the title or thumbnail of the video, but to put it bluntly, Jake DeBrusk apparently has a stalker. Yeah, no, I'm not joking about this. This popped up on social media yesterday, and it really started picking up steam. If you are on Twitter, you know exactly what it is that I'm talking about, but if you're just here on YouTube, you don't surf social media elsewhere, you don't go onto Reddit. This wasn't even posted on the Reddit. This was posted just on Twitter, to my knowledge. But when it comes to the newest Vancouver Canucks potential first-line player in Jake DeBrusk, he's got himself some... Oh, I don't want to use the word baggage. That's a terrible word to use in this situation, but with his profile and his physical presence on the Vancouver Canucks brings an entirely other set of issues. Because Jake DeBrusk, coming from the Boston Bruins organization, has himself a superfan that I think breaks the barriers of what normal fandom actually entails. So let's go over onto a post made on Twitter by Barzy13. This is Chloe. They tweeted this out. It had 500,000 views yesterday, and 2,000 likes, a whole bunch of replies, a whole bunch of retweets. Let's just read this out here together. Hey, at Canucks, please have this woman banned. She stalks Jake DeBrusk, and the Bruins had to get a restraining order on her and is banned from TD Garden and their practice arena. She's already planning on moving to Vancouver and going to games to continue stalking him. And included are 4 individual images. Firstly, this is what this person was tweeting out on July 2nd, 2024. People who think it's okay to degrade me and possibly get me banned from moving to another city where I might finally get my foot in the door in sports after 16 years are nothing but S-bags. I know that Jake DeBrusk can help me finally get to where I want to be in my life. Best of all, he can finally get me away from the extremely toxic family that I have, who have done nothing but make me feel sad and degraded for going on 30 years. If Jake DeBrusk had to deal with that from his family, he would stay far away from them. Another post by this Twitter user said, allow me to see Jake DeBrusk as often as possible next season. It will happen. I will be happy living somewhere I have never been to before and finally get away from my toxic family. I know I'll have a new opportunity out west in Vancouver. Nobody has the right to jeopardize this. I can't keep living with this pain every day in Boston. If Jake DeBrusk got an opportunity in Vancouver, that means I do too. None of his other fans will have that opportunity. And finally, Rogers Arena in Vancouver looks like a great place to see a hockey game. I can't wait to see Jake again and hopefully find a job, preferably in sports, in the Pacific Northwest. Now, if you've been paying attention to these, I'm not reading actually Jake DeBrusk on the screen. It just says Jake. This person is tweeting, oh, Jake this, Jake that. Jake is going to Vancouver. Jake is going from Boston to Vancouver. So you might be saying, okay, Lego, you're kind of, putting words in people's mouths there. She wasn't saying Jake DeBrusk in these tweets. She's just saying Jake. But, yeah, no, that's the thing. This is about Jake DeBrusk. Chloe, the user who posted this tweet, which included the screenshots of the Jake tweets, then started getting messages from this person. She's being a psycho in my messages right now because of this post. This is how alarming this thing really is. Let's go out there and how do we do this? Let's zoom in. Can we do that? Yeah. OMG, I know I will have a relationship with Jake soon. He will play for my flights to Vancouver and he can finally kick Mia to the curb for how she treated me. Mia treated Jake's ex like crap because she wanted him, so why would she be upset? Because I love Jake. She doesn't deserve any protection, I do. When Jake finds out how Mia treated me when I needed her help, he will dump her. I can't wait for that to finally happen. I know that Jake will love me soon. I don't see what Mia, and of course Mia is like Jake DeBrusk's spouse. This is public information. It's on social media. You go over onto his Instagram. It's there. Mia is there. This user is something else. Something else. Mia definitely isn't a sweetheart and has a very cold personality in real life. I don't think she'll last being a doctor. I truly love Jake and he deserves that kind of love. Mia doesn't love him. Okay, that's a lot. But to be fair, the team can't really do anything before this person actually does anything to Jake or the team. She's admitted that the team had her banned, and you can see the image here. We'll look at this one as well. You're banned from seeing him. What part of this don't you understand? No, I am not. I can see him anywhere except TD Garden or Warrior Ice Arena. I should never have been banned from those places anyway. Why haven't you seen him in a year then? Because I was told to stay away from the TD Garden and the Warrior Ice Arena. Mia, so Jake DeBrusk's spouse, definitely told lies about me, which forced me to do those things. Also, the Boston PD said I was banned from the Warrior Ice Arena because of stuff I was posting here on Twitter. They don't understand. Oh boy. Oh boy. Now, this is also why I didn't want to put in the title or the thumbnail of this video, "Oh, Jake DeBrusk is getting stalked." Whoa, like, this has been publicly surfacing on social media for a few weeks now, and this conversation with this one individual, they've been there. Like, it's just out in the open. You can search these up. These tweets do exist. It's just now, for Vancouver Canucks fans to be exposed to this, I mean, look at the first reply here. Wait till she finds out how much rent is in Vancouver. Okay, that's kind of funny, but at the same time, you know, kind of sad for us Vancouverites. People are talking about getting through customs, people are making jokes about selling your jerseys, and then there was also a tweet made by Bruins Network here. Of course, this is the Bruins Network Twitter account. PSA to you and everyone else doing the same. Every single time this is tweeted, you're providing oxygen to a fire that would otherwise just fade away. Jake DeBrusk is a professional athlete with unimaginable resources available to him. His representation doesn't need help via Twitter. I'm not disagreeing that he has the resources, but she's been at this for well over a year. I don't think this is going away until she somehow gets help. And it absolutely would go away if NHL Stan Twitter would stop engaging and fanning the flames. We're giving someone an audience and attention, which is absolutely the last thing we should be doing. Making his new team aware of a stalker is not providing oxygen to the fire. She's not going to stop, and it's evident at this point that she would likely stalk him until she's been banned from every NHL facility he works at. You think a billion-dollar franchise that just signed a player to a $38 million contract needs people on Twitter to make them aware of this? You think his agents, representation, and counsel aren't having these conversations? This is real life, not Twitter. So this is something that I think people can maybe decide for themselves whether or not you agree or disagree, whether or not making a YouTube video about this or talking about it on Twitter is a bad thing. I'm being transparent here and saying that I'm making this video in this way because I think this is really important to discuss and to acknowledge that, you know, sometimes even though we have ourselves these superstars, these hockey athletes, these people that we idolize, that we look up to, our kids look up to them, and us as fans, we want to see these people succeed in life, even though these situations exist, sometimes fandom goes way too far. And I don't want to, you know, make any judgments or make any diagnoses here on the individual that is making these comments, but it is very alarming, to say the least. So for the Vancouver Canucks fans who are out there watching this video, please understand that I titled this and thumbnailed this the very particular way that I did because I didn't want to put it blasted out there. Oh, he's getting stalked, he's getting stalked. Like, no. We're just going to be a little bit, you know, passive about it in terms of the metadata and stuff. So let me know your thoughts in the comments section below about Jake DeBrusk, the newest Vancouver Canucks free agent forward signee, and some of the fans that like him a lot. Maybe a bit too much. How does this make you feel? And do you think, as well, the morality of making a video like this is questionable? Am I a bad person for making a video about this? Am I using this for clicks? No, I'm not. I didn't put this darn thing in the title of the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Actually, I hope you didn't enjoy this video. It's on a very difficult subject to talk about. And bye.